The Local View is brought to you by bioPURE, changing the standard of clean.
Hi, I'm Josh Mancuso.
And I'm Lee Williams.
Today on The Local View, we will be highlighting some of the best places to eat, shop, and play in the Tri-Cities.
And stay tuned for the arts and entertainment. Today on The Local View.
Cakebuds has been a downtown Johnson City staple since 2010. With multiple wins and appearances on Food Network challenges, owner and head baker Timmy Norman leads the dynamic team to create baked goods and cakes of all shapes and sizes.
Cakebuds started about 12 years ago. I was doing graphic design and wanted to make a cake for my son. He was turning 2 and I'd never baked before, never made a cake. And I wanted to do something really special for him. I wanted to be something like I seen on TV. And so I thought I'm artistic enough, I could probably do it. So I gave it a try. And from that point, friends and family just started saying, hey, could you make a cake for me? And then 2.5 years later, I was feeling the urge to move from the job that I had. And I was like, well, this baking thing's really seems to be paying off. So I'm gonna give that a try, and opened the bakery in 2011 and have been here almost 10 years now.
I came to join the Cakebuds team 2 years ago. My husband and family and I, we moved to Tennessee from Connecticut. And as soon as I found out we were going to be moving here with his job, I started researching online to see what bakeries were going to be in the area. And of course, Timmy's was the one that stood out the most to me. It had the most style that was currently like what I was doing. Plus, I could tell he would help me grow as far as being a creative artist.
I've been very fortunate. I've been on 4 Food Network shows now. Winter Cake All, Holiday Wars, Food Network Challenge, and Big Time Bake. Food Network Challenge, where we were first place, we won that one, and Big Time Bake, we won again. So we've really grown throughout the process of learning how to compete and how to interact with cameras and things like that. And so I think we've grown a lot in doing that.
It was an amazing experience to compete with Timmy. It was my first competition online for cakes. The cake itself was delicious. We made the habanero carrot cake, the fig and blue cheese cookie, and then the sweet potato rosemary cake. So the flavors were just amazing, spot on, and the experience was unbelievable.
We have a great team here. Everyone has their own strengths, and it's all about working together, especially on a large project. Our goal is to do like these really over-the-top cakes and all of that. And so a lot of people don't realize when they come onto our social media and they see these large, over-the-top, gravity-defying cakes that we have a storefront that's the smaller things. We do the cookies and the cake pops and cupcakes and smaller cakes as well. Like, we do anything for any occasion.
Well, the sculpted cakes that we have around from the front to the back of the showcase are always amazing to see. But people are always amazed that we have Macarons. We're the only bakery in the town that actually makes them in-house.
I really love sculpting people. Some of those that I've loved doing is I did a Bette Midler cake recently from Hocus Pocus. Buddy the Elf from the Elf movie. And right now I'm working on a Walking Dead themed one for the finale of Walking Dead. And so lots of people things. I just love creating those.
We actually have so much fun here at Cakebuds Bakery. We're really such a tight group here. We can have fun and joke around, but we can also work hard and get serious and get the projects done on time.
We know when we start that cake that the end goal is for it to be eaten. And so when we're done, that's what we're waiting on. Can't wait for the reaction to seeing it, and we can't wait to hear how much they enjoyed having it at their event and eating it. Something that we always like to tell our customers is when they come to us with a project and they want a special cake for a special occasion, a lot of times they're bringing memories with them and things that they want us to replicate for them. And so something that we always tell our customers is with Cakebuds, you can have your memory and you can eat it too.
Every time you make a cake, you want to make it to the quality and level that you would for your family. And we have Timmy and a great team here who can help you with the whole process from flavors to design to completing the final sculptures.
A walk down pretty much any street in downtown will quickly remind you of Johnson City's thriving arts community. The Public Art Committee is responsible for creating public art policies, advocating for public art, and maintaining the public art collection. We learn more with Nancy Fischman, who will be introducing the newest mural completed by world-renowned artist DAAS. All right, folks, I am downtown Johnson City with Nancy Fischman. We are right here in front of this awesome mural, and Nancy is part of the Johnson City Public Arts Committee. So tell me a little bit about this mural right here.
The idea was to do something with native plants and animals in it. The park here, King Commons, is planted with native plants, and it's kind of a focus on pollinators. So we wanted something that reflected the natural habitat with a little bit of the city thrown in also. We have several ongoing projects every year. We do a leased sculpture project that's on a 2-year cycle. Most of those sculptures go in Founders Park, but we also have several other places that we're gonna put them up that are outside downtown area. We get about 14 sculptures in for that project. Okay. We get a juror, and this year the juror is an art professor from UT. Okay. And once we send out the requests, people will start sending in photographs of the sculptures that they have that they want to submit, and we'll pick 14 of those in conjunction with the juror of the sculpture. Great. So that will run from May 2021 to May 2023. So I've got a building where I'm going to have 15 artist studios, a gallery, a bakery cafe, and within it I've actually got to put a dark room in and also classroom space. So I'm a potter, so I will have all the the kilns and the glaze room and stuff like that for that. Great. But I do have, and I've got most of the studio spaces are taken. So I've got 14 other artists who are coming in that use different media. Some 2D. I've got a couple other potters coming in. So I'm excited about that. It's been something that I've dreamt about for a long time.
So we are building, thanks to you and others, we are building an arts culture here in Johnson City. It's growing, it's flourishing, and we're celebrating the arts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Up top.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm DAAS. I'm working on this mural titled We'll Always Be Together, and it's for the Johnson City Public Art Program. Being able to bring a message like this into any community, whatever size it is, I think is beneficial. A lot of times when you see art that's thrown up on walls these days, it's kind of doesn't have anything that connects it to the community and connects it to the people that actually live there. And I feel like one of my goals with my art is to do that, is to make that connection. It's important that when you put a piece of art this size in a town or a city anywhere, the people that see it every day, it's got to be important to them. They have to feel a sort of ownership of it, more than I do. I'm gone in 2 weeks, I only get to see it on photographs, but I do hope that it's going to continue to make an impact for years, for a decade or more, and hopefully inspire other projects like this around the town and around the city. When it's all done and you get to step back and you get to look at it and you see that you've made this impact, this visual kind of like change to the environment, it's really rewarding.
Known for his bright colors and inspiring images, you can find the works of Jason Flack all around the Tri-Cities.
Most of my style is whimsical, kind of funny, taken from kind of Keith Haring, Basquiat, Peter Soul, but it's mostly uplifting stuff. Sometimes I put some adult things in there for fun, but it's all mostly to promote happiness and encourage people to get out. People become my greatest promoter, and also they are the owners of art once it joins the public, and that's something you struggle with at first, up and coming artists, and then you realize like that's what you do. When people have their eyes on it, they take it home now in their brain, but now you add a device that can record or take a picture. You're hoping that in the positive it can spread and get your name out too. Where now there's no excuse, at least to me, to be a battery, especially when you're wanting to promote art and have art be a topic and a conversation in Johnson City. Sort of remix Johnson City, because it does need it, and I can imagine it'll need it next year when this year's lost and over. I'd like to greet Johnson City with bright and thoughtful art.
I appreciate you for keeping the world colorful, especially right here in the Tri-Cities. Jay Flack, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Living Water Vein Institute is known for their superior vein treatments, but they've also recently added aesthetic services, laser hair removal, and even skincare. Today we'll learn more about Dr. Barry, nurse practitioner Mindy Oliver, and the rest of the team at Living Water Vein Institute. Hey guys, it's Lacey Douthit here, and I'm here at Living Water Vein Institute. We're going to show you guys around, let you get to know the team, and talk about the amazing services and products that they offer. So let's go ahead and head inside. So I'm here with Mindy, who is the nurse practitioner here at Living Water Vein Institute, and she's going to tell us all about the things that they do here, which they do a lot.
So we do a mixture. We do some vein procedures. We do sclerotherapy, which gets rid of those little pesky spider
I've done
veins.
that. It's nice.
And then we do some Varithena, which is foam therapy to get rid of varicose veins. Then we do ablation, heat ablation. But we also just introduced aesthetics, injectables, fillers. We're doing Botox disc support, and we also do laser hair removal. We do tightening, firming of the face. We can do abdomen, legs, backs, arms. We see patients of all ages. We see as young as 20, 21, and up to 70, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And men and women?
Men and women both. Men are really actually liking the hair removal right now. So on the back of the neck, on the back, it's summertime, it's hot. They enjoy it a lot.
Being here has been a delight and a blessing for us. Been here a little over 13 years now, and practice cardiology with Cardiovascular Associates down the road.
Okay.
And had a wonderful time working with those folks and wonderful people. And it was during that time that I started to get involved with venous work toward the end of that time. Because people, you know, they're hurting in their legs or having some sort of discomfort or aching or heaviness, and then they just want relief. So I found it was actually not too difficult to get the relief for them when you treated them appropriately. And the procedures are interesting and fun in a way. As a doc, it was something new I could do to kind of reinvent my career. And so as I did that and they got the results and I saw how pleased they were, I really gave me a desire in my heart to continue to pursue that.
Thank you so much for coming along with me here to Living Water Vein Institute. I hope you enjoyed learning more about them and their amazing staff. You can check them out online here and make sure to come give them a visit.
You've probably noticed the beautiful scenery around us and in the background, where our team is filming at. This is the new event space for Tennessee Hills Distillery. Tennessee Hills Distillery is the dream and vision of founder Stephen Callahan. Located in Jonesboro, it's housed in the historic Salt House, which was built in the 1840s and was also used to store salt during the Civil War era. Up next, let's check out the rugged, powerful, spirited brand, Tennessee Hills.
Bet you could probably find me something to drink around here, right?
Absolutely. You don't have to reach far, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
So show me around. Give me the lay of the land
All
here.
right, yeah. So this is where you can come in and try all of our products. You know, right now we have about 13 products, ranging from our bourbons, vodkas. We actually have a very good flavored product as well. That's our lemon drop.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, right. It's made with real lemons. It's like alcoholic lemonade, right? You know,
Yes.
When life gives you lemons, add alcohol.
I was going to say, come here and ask for a
drink.
drink.
For sure. Yeah, right. Being from East Tennessee, you don't have to look too far to find a moonshine still, right?
That's what my grandfather did for a living.
Right, mine too, right? I grew up around moonshining. My wife Jessica and I, we went to college and majored in biology and chemistry, physics. Jessica and I worked at Eastman Chemical Company for about 5 years. Decided that corporate America wasn't exactly our thing. And then one day we drove by this building and it had for sale sign on it. Called the mayor, So what do you think about opening a distillery in downtown Jonesboro? And he, of course, was ecstatic about it. And then that's kind of when we kind of started building from the foundation. Jumping through all the hoops and zoning, coming up with brands, coming up with products. And that was in 2014. And so early 2020, here we stand. Back here is where we actually make all of our products. This is our still room. We're a craft distillery. Out of this room right here, essentially we put out about 1,000 bottles a week. But basically, right behind us is a still that my brother and I essentially built right here in-house, which is pretty cool. Like right there, we built it.
Built it by yourself?
Yeah, man, for sure. We're like that single car NASCAR team. We just try to make the race,
What are some exciting new things you have coming down the pipeline?
So we actually have a flavored whiskey line coming out. Like a blood orange and honey, a pear, a ginger, and then we've got a vodka we're getting ready to release, a blackberry Serrano vodka. Being a craft distillery, we can kind of play off the craft beer model. We can actually kind of come out with some different products, throw it out, see what happens. People don't like it, throw it right back at us, and we'll find something new, right? So, but yeah, that's definitely something that's coming down the pipe in our future.
Can we go shake something up behind the bar and try something?
Let's do it.
bioPURE is changing the standard of clean with their innovative disinfection cleaning services for both commercial and residential spaces.
Trusted by ETSU, Chick-fil-A, and Just Jump, just to name a few, this innovative business is headquartered in Johnson City and is helping businesses nationwide change the standard of clean.
We just wanted to create another model for rugged entrepreneurs that could attack an industry that was highly needed in the marketplace.
When we launched bioPURE, being a part of RSS likes to empower entrepreneurs. Our mission at bioPURE is to change the standard of clean. And anytime you embark on a daunting task like trying to change a standard the way something's always been done, a key component to that is education.
The phrase is lifelong learning. If you're not innovating, you're not creating. If you're not creating, you're not doing. And if you're not doing, then what are you doing? So if you're a bioPURE franchisee, you're going to get the best 24/7. You're going to get family support. You're going to get something online, offline, social network. What more could you ask for than someone who has your best interest at heart, their best interest at heart, and the sum of that is big R's for results as opposed for little R's for reasons.
The world is changing, as we all know, and we've been ahead of that curve, and we'll continue to be ahead of that curve.
Some of the older technologies, some of the older chemistries are not going to cut it moving forward. So making sure that we're looking at residual antimicrobials, making sure we're looking at the latest testing equipment that's available for us today to be able to monitor and certify what we're doing is actually working and what we're doing is providing the most premium environment possible for our customers.
This past week, we announced a ribbon cutting, the opening of the headquarters. And we know when we've been in an unusual state of business environment and climate and a pandemic, that there's a recovery that we have to go through. One, recovery from the actual pandemic itself and recovery of the economy. So when you announce a new headquarters in a region in the Appalachian Highlands and the state is just beginning to open, then you have begun the first steps toward recovery.
We've got programs that run from the industrial level where we're training people to have their own bioPURE teams to then have a certified bioPURE program to treat facilities as large as Clemson football or the University of South Carolina football or East Tennessee State athletics. Our goal in it is not only to have them certified with our program services, but also let them market to their customers that they are protecting their customers and their employees with a service that's battling that germ fight every day.
Being bioPURE certified is a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor to let that business owner, not only let the business owner and his staff know, but more importantly, to let that business owner's customers, the people that he relies on to support and feed his business, it's letting them know that that business is doing everything they can to provide the most premium environment possible. They're partnered with a company that has the latest technology, the latest equipment, the latest chemistry to make sure that that business owner is bioPURE certified.
If you see a bioPURE badge in a window, it's going to give you a sense of comfort, a sense of refreshment, a sense of safety. It is another good housekeeping seal, if you will, of this place is not just approved, but it's safe, it's germ-free, and you ought to go there.
The bioPURE team is obviously an incredible team, and it's because it's made up of a bunch of rugged entrepreneurs who are all committed to empowering rugged entrepreneurs and changing the standard of clean.
One gym in the region is offering customers a variety of unique fitness options. Let's join Lily for a workout at DC Fitness.
Today, we are here in Johnson City, Gray, Tennessee at DC Fitness, and we have the one, the only, the owner, Mr. Derek Carson. Well, what all do you offer here? I know you have a 24-hour facility.
Yes, 24 hours. We've got a place for you to keep your kids. We have tanning, which is new. We've added since COVID came in. I did a big reconstruction. We have free weights, pin load, cardio. We have all the things that the CrossFitters like to use, from the box to the ski ergs, the eco bikes. And we just try to keep everything fresh and bring everyone different varieties of workout methods.
I have dabbled with a few other gyms here in Johnson City and never felt more at home than in a space here at DC Fitness. I've never been physically fit throughout my life, and when I started here, it was like I walked in and never felt judgment. I never felt pressured to do something out of my comfort zone, but I always felt like I was being pushed towards something better.
And we're one of the instructors, Mr. Kevin Casper Glasper. And you teach extreme hip hop fitness.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Extreme hip hop fitness with Phil is actually started by Philip Whedon out of Ohio. So I actually traveled out to Akron, Ohio to try to go get my certification, got my certification. And ever since I came back to East Tennessee, the rest is history. I just jumped right into it, head first, and really have been enjoying it.
What is the thing that separates the extreme hip hop brand style?
Well, I know that there's a lot of like step aerobics that happens and takes place. So you're like, everybody's like together on one accord, and just any music will do as long as you have the BPMs correct and things of that nature. But this is extreme hip hop fitness with Phil. So we have more of the rigorous music, the upbeat tempo, lots of energy. The call outs are super crazy, and they're all developed by Philip Whedon. So we follow certain call outs and things of that nature. So that way when we say, I want a leg curl, you know, toes, hands up, if we're doing 3 knees, things of that nature, we're doing it in a way that's like definitely automated through Philip. So we just love having that energy. The energy overall is what I would say is the difference.
Derek does a great job just creating that vibe and that atmosphere that makes everybody feel comfortable no matter what space you're in. And so I just have so appreciated being able to walk into that and just feel that wash over me every single time I'm in here.
All right, guys, come on out here to DC Fitness anytime. We'll give you 2 or 3 free days so you can check the place out. I'm positive there's something in here for you.
Bays Mountain Park is a 3,600-acre nature park and planetarium located in Kingsport, Tennessee. The park features cross-cut viewing sections of beaver dams, beehives, cave systems, and more. Let's go take a look. Hey everybody, Josh Mancuso here. I'm at beautiful Bays Mountain Park located in Kingsport, Tennessee. This park is filled with wildlife and all kinds of great nature opportunities for families of every size. Let's go check it out. I'm lakeside here with Rob Cole, the park manager here at Bays Mountain Park. We really want to hear more about what Bays Mountain has to offer for folks who want to get outside and get outdoors and get into nature a little bit.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you guys here with us. We're, of course, a 3,600-acre nature preserve. 40 miles worth of trails for hiking, mountain biking. Of course, we have the lake behind us. We enjoy barge rides on the lake, other recreational opportunities. We have a state-of-the-art planetarium located in our nature center. Can't miss mentioning the animal habitats. You're going to see anything ranging from snakes, turtles, red fox, white-tailed deer, and of course we're known here locally especially for our gray wolves. We first began that effort with 3 wolves. We're now up to 8. The bee exhibit is a nice hands-on exhibit that we have just placed here at the park, and hopefully folks come away with a much better understanding for bees and what we all can do to make a difference to help their populations thrive.
All right, guys, I found Hannah. She is a communication specialist for Bays Mountain Park and the city of Kingsport. So, Hannah, one of the things I love about the park is how centrally located it is to Kingsport and other places. It's very accessible for people to get to.
Yeah, so you might look around and think that we are in the middle of nowhere, but actually we are about a 20-minute drive from downtown Kingsport. So you can come up to the park and spend your day here, go for a hike, catch a planetarium show, check out the wolves, and then you're in downtown for dinner at one of our local restaurants. It's really easy to spend a leisurely day here, but if you like to get your heart rate up a little bit, we have some more exciting opportunities for you. We have a zip line. It is called the Flying Squirrel. It's a 310-foot zip line. You climb up the cargo net, get strapped in up there, and then you are flying through this forest that you see around you. Of course, we have a low ropes course and a high ropes course. So, if you're a little more nervous, you can stay on the low ropes course. But if you really want that spike of adrenaline, head up to our high ropes course.
Yeah. If you wanted to get something a little more exciting, check out the adventure course and the zip lines. Definitely gonna get your heart pumping. So Hannah, it's only $5 for a whole car of people to get into the park, is that right?
Yes. Yeah, we just charge per car and it's just $5. So coming up here is a really cost-effective way to spend the day. We've got an individual membership if you're just a single person and you want to come here and hike pretty often, or we've got a family level where you can get your whole family into the park for just $50 a year. You will also get program tickets to nature programs and planetarium shows, and you'll also get discount rates on some of our specialty programs.
$50 for all that?
Yeah, for a whole year.
That's fantastic. You got to get one today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of The Local View.
Tune in to The Local View every Sunday at 10 a.m. on Fox 39.
See you next time.